Hello everybody, welcome back to Just Fun Stuff. Another wintry day here on Funland, but that is okay, it's not going to slow us down. We have more of our villagers' houses that we need to get completed. We've almost done everybody, so I'm very excited to get this finished. Today is going to be Apple's house, and while we head over in that direction, it is the perfect time to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We are here. We are at Apple's house. She's actually currently home. Apple's one of our longest residents that we've had, and unfortunately one of the last to get her house done. There's Shino looking at us. Her yard area isn't the biggest space. She has her house, she has this little area here and the little bit to the front. So we're gonna have to work extra hard to make something that's just a little special, a little piece of Funland that's just for Apple. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm going to put down, over in this direction, my handy dandy, not plant partition, workbench, and our wooden storage shed. And Poppy is going to go get to work coming up with ideas for this lovely little area that we can transform for Apple. Okay, we have come up with a concept for Apple's yard, and obviously a lot of the residents are here wanting to check out what we're doing. Shino's in the back, Hamlet's walking through, but we had a very small space to work with for Apple, and I wanted to create a space that was just for her, so we took this small space and made it something I think special. We went ahead and pathed out an area just to make it kind of flow coming from Rolled Yard in the back. Starting over here, we added more trees and more bushes. We put in a little mum plant because I just love the red and it's apple. There's a little bit of country fencing in the back with some extra street lamps because we're all about the light. We put in the plant partition, I can't remember if I said that, and also customized some mush parasols to be the red mushroom to go with Apple's kind of theme. Then we made this cute little fire toasting marshmallow sitting area. We fenced the back in. We put in an apple tree that used to be, if you remember at the beginning of the video, it was a bamboo plant. It is now an apple tree in honor of Apple. We customized some log furniture with the Apple design, put an extra Apple chair out just so you know whose house it is, put the party light arches up around so people know this is a fun place to sit at night, toast marshmallows, talk, do your thing. Lots and lots of cypress plants put up around because, again, it's a small space, but we wanted to make it special for Apple, as well as keep it in theme with the island and the decorating scheme. We put up another mushroom over here, one of the big parasols, same thing. Made it red. We didn't want to make it any different color and change the whole theme we were going with for Apple. We tried to keep it pretty simple, but pretty in general, meaning trying to keep it pretty. And I think we succeeded with that. I think it looks really, really good. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I think it's adorable. I think she'll like it. I mean, for such a small space, we've turned it into something that was just a house sitting in the middle of nowhere into an area that is just her own, which is exactly what we were going for. I think it looks phenomenal. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and see Tom Nook. I'm going to get the necessary permits that we need, and then we will meet back up inside Apple's house to see what it is exactly that we are working with. Okay, we are now inside Apple's home. We have got all the permits that we need to make the changes for her, and as you can see, it's pretty boring. And it doesn't even feel very Apple-y considering it's her home. It's a lot of the blockwood furniture, the bunk bed, the kids' chair. The walls are pretty plain. There's a single plant in there, which I'm pretty sure Poppy gave her. I think there's a lot that we can do with this little space for her to really spruce it up. It's been like this since she moved here. Not a lot has even been added. I don't know what she's doing with the gifts that Poppy gives her. Poppy gives her a lot of gifts, and I don't see any of them displayed in this house. But this is going to change. We are going to take this kind of drab space and make it something amazing for Apple. So Poppy's going to get into her decorating mode, and let's see what we can come up with. Okay, we have come up with what I think is the cutest design for Apple's house. It is obviously way more sophisticated and much more Apple-y, I think, for Apple than her previous house was. Her previous house was pretty juvenile. It was really kind of pink, kind of plain, kind of blocky furniture, and we have so much to work with now. I really wanted to utilize a bunch of it, so I did my favorite thing, mix the old with the new to create this amazing space. Of course, we went with the Apple wallpaper. That is a must for Apple's house. It was basically created for her, I feel. I know it was made as a fruit DIY, but I love it for Apple. But I didn't want that much Apple. So we broke it up and we did the chic tea room wall as our accent wall, just to create another just solid kind of red piece in the back. We did the detailed wood flooring, which I think adds a ton, even though we covered it with a giant fuzzy green rug. But again, I'm trying to stick with those apple tones, the reds and the greens and the browns. And that's what we came up with. I think it looks really good. I wish they had an apple bed, but they do not. They only have the pear bed, which I kind of made a yellowy-ish color just because I liked it. I thought it looked a little different and a little better than just the plain red. We put a little room divider in front of the bed area just to kind of block it off, keep it a little private. Mush lamps go everywhere and anywhere. They look fantastic. So we have one by the bed and one over here by the living room seating area, which you can see we did the little custom pillow kind of thrown on the ground with that apple pattern, the same that we used outside on the log furniture actually, and I think that looks really, really good. Vintage table, if I could speak, with a basket of fruit on top. The vintage sofa, I believe, in green because it goes with the room. We added 2 more of the apple chairs to create this little sitting space. Again, the mush lamp in the back because it looks cute. Apple talks about cooking and recipes all the time, so hers will be the first house actually that I've remembered and thought to put a little kitchenette in for her. So she has this little green kitchen area surrounded by the plants where she can do her cooking. So she has a fully almost functioning house with her kitchen, living room, bedroom type area. She'll have to eat at her couch, but I mean, who doesn't if we're being honest? As for decor, we went with, oh, Poppy's apparently sitting. We went with a couple of the new plants that they have available. I like them because they're really big, they're really fluffy, they take up a lot of space, and I think they're really, really cute. We did the stair dresser over the stair, yeah, it's called a stair dresser, I believe, over on this side in the red color because again it's going with that red theme for Apple's house, and we just put a little star clock on top because I like the bright white contrast. I think it looks really pretty. There's a big TV up on the top of the wall there so that if you're sitting on the couch you can turn that on, you can watch some TV. On the wall to this side, pretty simple. Just put some hanging moss baskets or hanging plant baskets, I guess they're called. I'm not 100% sure, but they look amazing. I think they're like my favorite wall plant to put up. They look great in every room. On the back wall, kept it simple. We put some of the wall lamps in white, again, keeping with that theme. Did the picture with the carried on pattern that we used in the room like we always do. I love that. That's like my favorite little touch, and I think it looks cute in every house. On this wall, we went with the macrame hanging up top. If we can get to that. It's hard to angle this camera. There it is, the macrame hanging above the window. And of course, the gyroids, they're in every house. I chose 2 cute little green ones to put in this house. I think they're just such a cute little add-on. They add a little noise, a little music. They move around. It's just fun to look at. I thought they were super, super cute, and that's what we were going with. And as a final little touch on the wall, I thought the fruit wreath above the bed was just really cute. Just kind of a nod to the fruit basket sitting over here. And again, this is Apple's house, so as much fruit and fruit design we can put in without being tacky, because again, we're trying to keep it classy, keep it pretty. I thought it looked really good. This is what we've come up with. I think it's an amazing design. Oh, the ceiling. We just put the cube hanging lights in because I like the bright white light. I think it looks really, really pretty. There is no shortage of light in this room. That's for sure. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Even if, can I turn off the lights, I wonder? No, it only lets me hit 2 settings of the main light, so I can't really turn it off, but it looks really good. I am super happy with it. I'm hoping Apple absolutely adores it. The only thing I have left to do is pitch it to Tom Nook and then show you guys the finished exterior of the house, because of course we redesigned that too. We can't just do Apple's yard and not do her house. So Poppy's gonna have a little sleep, wake up in the morning, and we will continue this video and do the exterior look at the house. Okay, it is the next day. Poppy has just woke up, still in her same clothes because why not? They're red for Apple. We are gonna head down to Apple's new house and see what the design looks like coming to it. I love that she has her own yard now and it's her own special spot. And look at this house. Oh, look, she's outside. I wonder if she likes it. I love it. I think that house turned out absolutely amazing. Let's see if Apple has anything to say about it. I love the exterior. So today my home was remodeled based on the design you came up with, Touchdown. If you want to see it now that it's finished, come by anytime at all. I'll totes be around. Loving it. Oh, I'm so glad Apple loves it. I love it. I think it turned out fantastically inside and out. Look at that exterior. Red roof, red walls, gray wall, nice big red wreath to go with her Apple furniture and her awesome little campfire sitting area, all her mushrooms and plants and lights. I think it turned out amazing. It took a pretty boring space where she had literally nothing going on and turned it into this amazing little area that's just for her, just for Apple. Nice and red and beautiful and pretty, and I think I couldn't be happier with the way that it came out. I think it's absolutely stunning. She seems to be thrilled. So we will go ahead and end it off here. I want to thank you guys though so much for coming through this transformation process with me. Interior, exterior, houses, yards, it's so much. I want to thank you guys for liking and subscribing, and we're definitely going to be back with more videos.